2011 Ford Ranger XLT, and unfortunately my customer's truck, the front passenger caliper right here, has locked up and destroyed the brake pads and rotors. So in this video we'll be replacing the brake pads, the front rotor, and the front caliper for this front passenger side tire. And for this repair job we'll be using the CarQuest Gold pads, Golf November Alpha Delta 833, CarQuest rotor, Yankee Hotel 145341, and the CarQuest caliper 18 Bravo 4758. Let's get to it. And we'll go ahead and remove our hub cover. Just using a flathead screwdriver, work your way around. And I like using this as a little cup to put the lug nuts in. Looks like these are 3/4 inch lug nuts. And your caliper bolts, located right here at the bottom and right here at the top. They are 14 millimeters. Go ahead and remove our caliper and position that out of the way. We'll be replacing the caliper last so that we don't lose too much brake fluid. Out of there. And with the caliper and brake pad removed, we can remove the caliper mounting bracket, this bolt right here and this bolt right here. They are both 15 millimeter. And with the caliper mounting bracket removed, we can go ahead and remove our rotor right here on the top. You see that we have these spun-on washers, which sometimes you can get lucky and spin them off, but it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen this time. Go. myself a very small screwdriver and squeeze it into this opening. And break one side, and you can peel it off. Our rotor's actually loose. I thought for sure I was gonna have to beat the crap out of it. Come in here with our new rotor. Just use a nut to hold the rotor flush so we don't have any issues with having to line up the caliper or anything like that later. Got our new caliper. Go ahead and slide this into place. Starting our bolts, just a couple of turns by hand. Where'd it go? Putting these bolts down nice and tight. Then we can come back in with our 14. Remove our new caliper. And with our new caliper, we got some new hardware. Get a close up on the hardware in case anybody needs help installing it. Just go straight on like this. Slide it over and then you press it down on the sides, and especially right here in the center. You want to make sure that that's clean and down nice and tight, so that rotor doesn't make contact with it while it's spinning around. Go ahead. Do the same thing to the top here. Beautiful. Now, come in here with some brake part lubrication. Put a small tab right where the brake pad is going to be sliding back and forth, so that way they don't have an opportunity to lock up in the future. What's the deal? You just need a little bit of persuasion to go in. You can see this tab right here on our new hardware wants to get in the way. So I just came over here with a screwdriver and pressed up on it while sliding the new rotor in. I'll try to get a shot doing that onto the rear brake pad. And slide that in. goes. Make sure you check your guide pins. With the new caliper, these should be well lubricated and should return whenever you pull them out, like so. Make sure that they do that. With our new caliper, we received a new banjo bolt with 2 copper washers, or crush washers if you want to call them that. One needs to go on top like so, and the other one needs to go between the caliper and the brake line right here. So it basically needs to sit something like this. Yep, 15 millimeter. Whew, I was getting worried. Had to break that loose. Go ahead and hold that brake line up so that you lose fluid more slowly, and move the new brake caliper into position. Remove the old banjo nut. Put the new banjo nut in, and our crush washer going on the bottom as well. Hold that brake line kind of loosely, just so it can wiggle around as you find the threads for your new banjo nut. Go ahead and put that down hand tight. And put that down nice and tight. And before we put it all back together, come back in here, spray off all that brake fluid that just came out, and you want to spray down your new rotor very well, because when these rotors are packaged, they cover them in oil so that they don't rust while they're sitting on a shelf somewhere waiting for somebody to buy them. And you want to make sure that that oil is removed off of the rotor before you start driving, because once that oil gets heated up, it starts to burn and it'll actually be absorbed by your new brake pads, and it will reduce the lifespan of those new brake pads. And obviously we want to avoid that as much as possible. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Spray down a lot of this over here in case any brake fluid got onto anything, but I don't want that to wear away. Anybody that doesn't know, brake fluid eats paint and everything else it comes into contact with. So if you ever do spill brake fluid or have to do a brake job such as this, where some components might become contaminated with brake fluid, it is very important to do a proper and thorough cleaning afterwards. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Get a friend to pump the brakes and hold them while you release the bleeder screw on the new caliper, get all that air out of there, and finish bleeding your brakes. And with that, the job is complete. If you'd like to see another video on one of these vehicles, go ahead and check out that one next. Made that one just for you. But other than that, if this video helps you out, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.